It's your boy Warlow here, back with another MyTeam video. And we are just gonna discuss MyTeam, because I love discussing this game. I'm just sitting here with my dog, chilling. I just came back from walking him. We're gonna discuss, like, how accessible MyTeam is. Like, we did see, like, they changed the rubies from 29k to 10k today, which is, I guess, positive. At least they finally did. But I heard, like, man, I mean, if you're a person, like, that's good for people that are, like, budget, but, like, man, if you're opening base packs, does that mean, like, base packs are basically, like, dead in a way? Because, like, the Ruby quick sells are only gonna quick sell for, like, not, yeah, it's basically dead. If you're not pulling an Amethyst, yeah, these packs are basically dead. Basically just, they're basically just dead. But we're gonna discuss it though, like, because Kobe Bryant costs a grand total of 250 to 300k MT. No, it's MT. Money. Or 4 million MT, literally. Like, if you do all the agendas, assume that, and because most likely they're gonna be $50 just cause this one was, this set was how much off? 58%. I think it was 51%. But Tuesday set's still gonna be 50. I'm just gonna assume that they're all $50, and that's just assuming that none of these tiers change from pink diamond to pink diamond, because there could easily be some 95 overall lock-ins. I wouldn't surprise me one bit. We already got 94s as the first one. Wouldn't surprise me. So let's hope we don't go into those shenanigans, because that would get even crazier, really. But this MyTeam is really, like, what happened? Like, if, like, I just gotta put out this tweet. Like, I tweeted this before I made this video right here. I tweeted this, and it's gonna sound like crazy. Okay, Alexa, maybe, but literally, this didn't sound crazy. Last year, this time in 2k24, you could buy 2 pink diamond Kobe's. The Christmas Kobe, it's basically around the same time, because that will come out by the time this Kobe's really available. You could buy 2 pink diamond Kobe's. You could buy a diamond Kobe. Like, people forget that, like, they had a lot of alternative options if you could not afford a card. Like, so you could still play with Kobe Bryant even if you couldn't afford, like, the top Kobe's. And even then, I'm going to show that in a second. Remember that transcendent Kobe that was last year? It was this Kobe, right? Like, sure, the Christmas Day Kobe wasn't even that much, but you could get this Kobe Bryant last year right here on Christmas for like 100. Like, he was so cheap. You could buy a juice one with badges and got him for cheap, like not even that much, because he tanked in price a lot when they announced this Kobe. And this Kobe wasn't like crazily high. Wasn't like, well, he was high, but not the transcendent one dropped hard. But let's go back. So last year you could buy diamond Kobe, amethyst Kobe. You could buy the amethyst version. You could buy the pink diamond version. There was like multiple options for you to buy. Like, if you couldn't afford the best one, you could still get Kobe, but not in the player market. Buy team, baby, because that is why they add the player. That's why I was trying to tell people early on. This is what is doing. Like, this is the reason why the player market exists, because they really just want to incentivize you to have to either get you to buy eventually, and they're probably not going to drop a Kobe for a while ever again. So then it gets you to buy this Kobe, to buy this one. And I did the math right here, right? So you could buy them all from the auction house last year. This year, 84 Kobe, you had to pre-order the $100 version. So if you didn't have the $100 version, you could not play with Kobe Bryant. And you'd be like, well, maybe I can just buy a Ruby. No, you can't, because the Ruby is $150. So if you're like a person that just could afford a $70 version of 2K or $60, you couldn't afford the $100 or $150. It's too expensive. So you just went and got that version. You could not play with these 2 Kobe's. And like, even speaking of that, remember 2K just dropped this Curry, and look, he can't even hold a freaking silver. Like, he can't get 1 silver. It's like 2. Like, come on. Does it hurt y'all to make any good alternatives for people that just can't afford cards? That's why I call this the least successful MyTeam, because these lock-in players, there's no alternatives to them. It's like, there's literally none. Like, you go to LeBron, like, LeBron's like 150. There's like no it's just Sapphire and free agent. It's likely gonna stay that way. Like, be honest. The only reason he had an alternative, any alternative costs money. It costs literally $10. The only reason this one was not bad is because he was $10 you had to buy. $10 freaking dollars. So you can't even play with your favorite player. And that's why when I had an argument in chat yesterday, people were like, well, you can still get emeralds. And I'm like, bro, but don't you want to play with your favorite player? Like, maybe your favorite player is Kobe or like those players. You want to play with those cards. You want to have fun with them. That's why you watch. You want to play with them. You don't want to just play with Jaquaz, whatever the heck that rookie is. You don't just want to play with him. You want to play, even if it's like a budget version that's good, but this Curry's terrible. Like, remember last year, like in 2K23, you could come over here to Curry, and let's see, there was a 94, there was like, even on day one, you could get this Curry, still badged up, he's still gonna play like him, the diamond. Other than Limitless, it was the same dang card. The same literal card, and he was really, really good. Really, really, really good. This 94 card was really, really, like, he was a really decent card, really. Really good. Now you can't play with that. There's like no alternatives to anything in this game. So you come over, and then you can get free agent Kobe, but that Kobe takes like Mamba moments. I mean, shoot. We can go check on the screen. How much does it take to get Mamba moments? For 5 games? Let's check. How much games will you have to grind? Because you need how much for the rewards? You need 8. Okay, you only need 8. So you need to win at least 3, 6. So it's like at least 2 hours for only 5 games of Kobe. So that's the only accessible thing in this game to ever play with a Kobe Bryant in this game. Is 5 games for 2 hours worth of gameplay. That is a joke. That is a literal joke. And Kobe is literally, you have to lock in a lot of sets. A lot. What happened to making cards attainable? We want cards accessibility, attainability. Sorry, Benji. I'm just preaching. I mean, come on. Like, this is a joke, really. This is like, it's supposed to be Christmas time of the year. Merry Christmas. It sounds like give 2K a lot of money, miss. Cause what the freak is this? Tis the season. Tis 2K's pockets up to getting a lot. I mean, getting Ronnie's bank account loaded. Like, this is like toxic. And a shout out to Cheap Lose from this video. Like, way rare. Shout out to Cheap Lose from this like video he made previously. Like, he went over like the auction house. Like, you can't even, like, it's good they brought down rubies, because last week, if you recall, like, they had Taco Fall priced at 25k MT yesterday. Like, last week. It's like, I thought this market was supposed to be accessible. Like, why is Ralph Stanton 4200 and next week Taco's like 18k? Like, this market has literally no makes sense. Benji trying to run away from me. I know I'm getting a little bit angry, but this market is toxic. Like last year, how much was Markel Fultz you could buy in day one? You remember, you could sell all of these cards back. People have to remember that. When people like, oh my god, but the auction house, this, that. Like, realistically, all we needed for the auction house was better pack odds, and maybe improve the MT rewards up on the program somewhat, and better pack odds, and I feel like it would have solved like half the dang most of the issue. The issue is 2K is as greedy as the MT sites are with some cards. Greedy as them, so they're making it where it's almost virtually impossible. And do you think it's freaking like, don't you feel like it's messed up where you can get a discount if you buy with VC, but if you use your hard-earned MT, it, like, you literally don't get any discount? Like, how does that make any sense? You could have Luol Deng, Russell Westbrook, and you probably are gonna still spend more having to, like, buy the rest. So, like, this game is, like, is only accessible to people who either spend a lot of hours on this game, or they either, like, they are just spending a lot of money. It's not accessible to a casual. Like, it just isn't. It's just, I miss Trovikis. Shoot, I remember earlier in this video, he showed takeover cards. Remember those things? Oh my god. Like, remember takeovers? Remember? I'm trying to see if we can find where he showed the agendas. Like, you can, like, that was like, but Dwayne Wade agenda wasn't hard. Dwayne Wade agenda was easy. Hopefully with the free Christmas agendas, we get some good cards from them. They didn't tell us what overall. last year you can get a free Bam. It doesn't look like it's gonna be that good this time around. But yeah, let's check the market. Let's see how the market was on these cards. Like, you could always sell these cards back. Remember, this Kobe was 200K, but you always could sell that Kobe back. And the highest card was LeBron. And making MT was not that, like, people make MT earnings sound like it was hard, bruh. All you had to do was search on YouTube how to make MT with the auction house. Watch a couple YouTubers make, like, honestly, the only unattainable, like, I wouldn't consider this, I would get unattainable be like Manute Bull, like, those type of lock-ins. But like, this Christmas set was pretty good. Like, making MT wasn't that hard, like, on the auction house. It was pretty, I mean, you could just play the game, juice up a card, and sell it and make MT that way. So to help you out, like, that's, I mean, that Hall of Fame badges even lost its value because a lot of people made MT with that to get them through the year. So that's a suck as well. Like, you can't even say your Hall badges and use that for MT without having to grind this game. And like 100K for KD. Remember, the old KD went down. Transcendent Kobe. Only thing Transcendent Kobe didn't have was Anchor. That's like the only thing it did not have. And I'm trying to look when Transcendent Kobe is there. He ended up showing. I'm trying to find it, but like, you're just seeing the prices are. Let's see, like, it's like, I want to see the low tier cards. I'm trying to find Kobe. Like, Transcendent Kobe real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. Transcendent Kobe. Like, he was down to like 120. I saw some for 100. Like, he would get, like, you probably could search a couple times and he would pop up for 100K. Like, Kobe Bryant was literally, like, if someone could make 100K on this game, it wasn't that, like I said, it wasn't hard. It really just was. It wasn't really that much hard to make. Like, you could sell a juice card. You can, like, you can just bet. You can, like, the market was so easy to make MT. It was too easy. Like, especially you on PlayStation complaining. Bruh, all you had to do was wait the 4 hours and literally every card would end at the same time and just bid on some cards. I made it. That's how I built 100K in my snipe videos. And literally to start off, it was so easy. All you had to do was wait the 4 hours, bid on them, then resell them. It was so freaking easy because they would be flooded. It was like so easy on the best budget card. It was so easy. And how much was Jonathan Isaac? Jonathan Isaac was about Shaw Gillis. Like, let's look. I think Shaw was high because he was actually actually, no, Shaw was not high. Wait, was he? Let's check. No, Shaw went down. He just had some good stats. Okay, but yeah, all these cards were auctioned. How much was an Amethyst card? At least they finally brought down a Ruby card, but like Amethyst would have been way cheaper this year. I mean, like 18.5. I mean, it would have been way cheaper than 84K. Would have been easily way cheaper. But just seeing this, like, the game is just becoming a lot more inaccessible, and it doesn't look like it's getting any better from here. Like, right here is just everything you need to see. Like, this is a gigantic issue. Like, how do new people get into this game when they can't even, like, use a Kobe? Like, you're a new player, you can't just go to the auction and buy Amethyst Kobe to have fun. Like, you can't just play with Kobe or Curry or KD, like, unless you want to play with an unusable and then Curry, and that takes like 30 levels and ain't even good. So yeah, I don't know how to, I don't know. Let me know, do you think this game is accessible, like, to a casual? Like, to a casual. You do not think, like, if you grind this game, like, a lot, like I do. There's, like, a lot of, you know, some of us are still playing this game. We grind the game a lot. So we will say, oh, someone will say it's good, but then, so that's why I usually get, like, oh my god, but it's suspect, I have all these players. But you play a lot. You're not thinking about the fact of those players. So let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Do you think this game's accessible? I literally don't. To new people, I say no. Unless it's only accessible if you're like a new player and you're willing to spend money. Like, it's getting out of hand, and it doesn't look like it keeps getting more expensive. Like, I can't even afford Kobe right now. Like, 2.3 million, like, I can't even afford a Kobe. I don't know how I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna have to grind this game all weekend to afford them, but yeah, just letting y'all know my thoughts and opinions. This is just toxic. But yeah, I just don't. Yeah, you know, that's just enough. I just don't know how we solve this issue to be. Maybe they make the rubies better and the free cards are at least good, but they didn't say nothing good about those cards really. So Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know. The greed has been insane. It's just all we gotta say. But see y'all in the next MyTeam video. Benji.